I'd like to welcome everyone to the final project of Super Robot Wars, or at least of the VXT trilogy. I was debating on doing SR30 as a Wednesday stream, but then I looked again at the mission list and how much I got done, and I realized, yeah, no, that was batshit of me, because yeah, oh god, I forgot I haven't turned up. Can I change? No, I'll have to do it in level. So first things first, I'm just gonna throw this up just because it's a quieter song. So Super Robot Wars T is the last of the VXT trilogy. I believe if I'm correct, all three games were done for the anniversary of Super Robot Wars. Much like how SR30 is the game's 30th anniversary. This one's a little bit different compared to how we did V and X. So V and X were basically, in terms of editions, I'd say, and here in the States, I treat them as Game of the Year editions, where it comes with all the DLC, but they did not come with the early purchase bonuses, which are some just bonus funds at the start of the game, and some early access to, for V, it give you early access to the Huck Bin and the Gredsvelt, I believe its name was. And in X, it would give you early access to Psybuster. But since they didn't have that, you had all the bonus missions. It's inverted for T. I do not have any of the actually, I have 2 bonus missions, just because they sounded interesting scenarios, so I wanted to play them. But it gave me the early access the early purchase bonuses. So this gives us early access to the second pilot and an extra starting scenario. The only thing I did buy was, if you looked at the menu, you saw Expansion Pass. There is an expanded story that takes place post SRT's main story. We will be covering that, but that is going to be how we're going to wrap up this project. I'm really excited for that one, actually, because I've seen the mech list. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else I have to say. For that now, let's just get started. We're gonna go main story. We don't need guidance mode. As per usual with the difficulties, we've already experienced most of them. We have the beginner mode, which is, SR challenges and everything doesn't exist. I believe this is the first time super expert is a thing. The game difficulty is just set to hard. Let me double check. What was I running? I can't tell. Well, but because I have the, bonus stuff, I'm gonna go expert. I can change this at a later date. Here is our 2 protagonists. We have the persevering salaryman and the salary-centric working lady. So yeah, both of these, the plot of T is more you're part of a corporation. So that is a thing. I'm gonna leave her nickname and everything alone. Just keeping with our going trend of using being all the female protagonists. I am just pulling up the chart really quick just to see what spirit decks there are. So, I will mention this, no matter what birthday or blood type you go with the exception of, one, I think, you will always start with, intuition as a starting command. That will always be a thing in this game. Okay, that though, let us start this journey into the final game.
これは人類史における大きな転換期の物語。その時代、人類は大敗の中にあった。黄金の時代と呼ばれた繁栄と野心の数十年。外宇宙の過酷な現実に打ちのめされ、人類の情熱は敗北した。生活圏を太陽系内に押しとどめられた人類。内から腐り始めた世界は果てしない戦いの場となっていった。新宇宙歴200年。大敗と諦めが支配する黄昏の時代だ。人類は新たな戦いを迎えようとしていた。
To talk about the some of the made franchises for it. I'm gonna talk about each one as we hit them. There's a couple we are familiar with due to other SR games. Then there's a few that we've experienced through SD Battle Alliance. Also, the first time I can say welcome to Scenario Zero. This is part of the early purchase bundle. I did not early purchase this game. Yes, but there's a reason and it makes sense. I kind of had to have a little bit of a crash course with a couple of the series in this, and holy shit! No, let me turn down, it just sounds really loud in my ears. I don't think it is that loud. But, to say one thing, though, that about some of the series, well, no, not about SRT's development. As I mentioned during X, each of the games had a different theme during development. X was all these worlds crossing over. V was for Voyage. T's main theme was revenge. So many characters in this game are out for revenge. Or have some vendetta against someone. This machine is made for me. I will say Sakurai has probably been my favorite of the three protagonists outside of Chitose with 9. The little Gremlin is great. She's worried this machine will be too high tuned. Ah. Money. Can't screw with the paint. So the Tyranno here is the proposal for the new mobile suit they're going to be producing. So essentially, we're in a testbed mobile suit, which gives us a lot of freedom. So, as this is Scenario 0, there is no difficulty. So with that, let's dip in and just start going nuts. The weapons we have are currently the Beam Bayonet and the Magna Beam Launcher. The Magna Beam Launcher cannot be moved and fired. I mean, I like the Beam Bayonet is just 2 beam pistols. I love it. I do like the design of this machine. It kind of has like a very... I'm trying to find the right way to describe it. Oh, I gotta talk about this. So the one new mechanic that they introduced in this game. So we have the full EX port and everything we had in X. The only thing that's new though is this. If you are guaranteed to kill an enemy without a critical hit, it will tell you through shoot down. This makes it a lot easier to do SR challenges because if you need to get or to earn points for characters, if you know you need to get kills with certain characters. It's minor, but it makes certain things so much easier. I've already seen this one. Well, let's actually show off the Magna Beam Launcher. It's just a beam rifle, but I kind of like the fact that since it's a testbed mobile suit, they didn't overpack it with guns. Instead, they have the support machine shooting weapons to it. Basically, this mission is going to be used to get your protagonist some good extra experience before the main game. But not only that, it also is going to get you a little... It's a good little breathing introduction to how the game plays. It also gives you some starting funds. Because I have this, and I have the other bonus, that's why I'm going straight to Expert. Gotta get that bonus! And yes, the company is called VTX. Project TND has been approved. She's asked for a co-pilot. This is a running joke, apparently, with this character. The running joke is she's the... I believe they call her the fallen angel. Basically, she's just this... Everyone's like, oh, she looks great. And then as soon as they start talking, it's like, holy shit, she's insane. And for that, we get bonus funds and bonus tack points. I've already explained how most of this stuff works. But if we go into DLC, into bonus scenarios, these are the ones I get for, oh no, I actually can't do them. I have to clear chapter 1, okay. With that, though, let's, as you can see, the upgrade menu has had an overhaul. Like, there's been a lot of, like, overhauls, and it's mostly just things have been expanded, this one, instead of introducing new mechanics. Outside to actually meet our team. All of our team members have some weird quirks. And they're all great. So basically, Section 3 here is the rejects of Section 1. They're all weird and have their numerous quirks, but they're all the best at what they do. You have a spot on your shirt. God damn it! She's boorish, crude, and uncouth. I think she did. That's clearly just done. Her wanting to be called ma'am is clearly just some background coding knowledge. It's just done so they can just use that instead of having to write a line of code for check your character's name. Basically, yeah, become financially independent. The main idea is we're an independent force. We're gonna be allowed to do whatever we want to an extent. And here's our last member. And there's the question. Is she here because of her skills? Or because, yeah, her father is part of this team? Meltdown Meryl. God. And Miss Straight. They all are weird and I love them. No. Oh, time to launch our machine. Yep, looks like we're all going out. Also, it's a good time to say Rabby's our co-pilot. Welcome to the first day at work. This poor girl just got shoved into a robot. Yeah, she keeps going over corporate philosophy. Yeah, as we've acknowledged again, we have to always acknowledge why we are not wearing a pilot suit, like, say, the mobile suit pilots. We can't just, we have to crush it for that bonus. We can't let them damage the facility. There's a lot wrong with Sakurai. So as we are now in our first full level, we've got access to a new weapon, which is our first finishing move. Yeah, we're a private military corps as well as a mobile suit development corps. So instead of being a normal, like, actually, yeah, no, we're kind of more akin to Mithril, where we work with the Federation, but we are still private in our decisions. So in terms of the narrative, that's what role we fill. None of our animations changed yet, but still, it is. There is some new dialogue. Also, the picture for these terrorists we've seen before, because this was. Yeah, we're all a bunch of mercs. Actually, I would compare us more to Gather Road from Battle Alliance. Because, like, we're an actual company. Oh, fuck off. Man, the profiles for these terrorists are the same ones we saw in South America in SR30. Let me go in. I forgot I have to, change my settings. I'll go for the shoot down. You only have an 11% chance. Oh, God, you still hit. That was 11%. Rami seems to know something about our machine, about the experimental machine. I wonder if that's gonna come up later.
リンク確認。ストライカー射出します。先輩、ストライカーが来ました。いいところ見せるわよ。
The first deployable gun, and it's big. Unfortunately, there still are no reinforcements in sight. Wait. Wait. Those are the Desco suits. Oh, shit. I can see it. I can see the design looking like a Jackal. Also, by the way, yeah, we got an issue. Those are the Desco suits. For those who don't remember that from Super Robot Wars V, those big blue ones have a shield. We're not only heavily outnumbered, I don't think any of my weapons are anti-barrier. None of them are going to pierce that shield effectively. It's just going to be me trying to overpower it again. Which I had trouble with in SRV until we got the Bang Necks. Yeah, this Twilight Age, there's only war and conflict right now. So, to talk about the timeline of what events we have to worry about. Up until the events of Gundam Zeta have happened, Gunbusters going on, Space Pirate Harlock, Cowboy Bebop, G Gundam, and Gun X Sword are some of the big key elements for this world's history. Right here! The GGG Big Volfog. So if it's from the GGG, there's only one group it can work with. Well, we've got some other assistants. It's the Great Mazinger. It gives us Tetsuya Tsurugi returning again. Nope. It's Great Mazinger. It's Tetsuya. With Shiro. So, talk about really quick. We've only worked with the Mazinger Z crew from the classic designs, usually for Mazinger's OVAs. This is our first time working with this version of Mazinger, which is Mazinger Infinity, which was a movie they released as an anniversary for all of Dynamic Productions' work. So, there are some differences, though, with this new Mazinger, well, Great Mazinger, as compared to the Great Mazinger we've had in X and V. There's some new abilities, new animations, and damage ratios are different. So let's first off take a look. Well, let's actually just use it. And let's open with the classic. Wait, your new home? Explain. So interesting thing about this great Mazinger, it is officially owned by the UN, if I remember. Or no, it's under the UN. Basically, there's a bunch of protocols for its super weapons. So if he wants to use Breast Fire, Great Booster, or anything like that, he has to get approval from the United Nations. Or from a military personnel who's on site at the time. And with Shiro here, that is a mass-produced super robot that was featured in Mazinger Infinity. But now, time for the best song in the game. Because Big Wolfog is, from the GGG, which is the series known as the King of the Braves. Which otherwise known as Gao Gai Gar. This was the last of the Brave franchise. And oh my god, he's such a crazy character. So we've talked about multiple Brave series machines on this channel so far, with but it's usually been limited to the Brave Express Corps, but the Might Guy. That won't be all we see this round for them. Except they're giving us a hell of a starting crew, though. We're getting, as you see, the first missions give us access to 3 super robots. One's mass-produced, but the other is Great Mazinger. I'm gonna have Shiro go after the small mech, and then I forgot he doesn't have the Mazinger theme play. Oh, we do have a Kabuto already, with Shiro Kabuto. Shiro is the younger brother of Koji, pilot of Mazinger Z. I'm curious, does this thing have its shield still? Yeah, it has its shield. Fuck. Well, thankfully we have the super robots just to power through. If I am correct, I believe this song is Jam Project. I think. I'm actually double checking which band did it. No, I'm wrong. It is... I think it's actually Misaka Endo. It is... Yeah, it's Misaka Endo, which is another band that does a lot of mecha songs. They did Stardust Memories opening. A lot of people actually might... I mean, a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players will know because in the Japanese version of 5Ds, they pretty much exclusively did that that show's soundtrack. Most notable was the song that plays when Yusei first summons Shooting Star Dragon. At least I think it's Shooting Star Dragon. It's the one where he excels synchros. Yeah, it is Shooting Star Dragon. If I also remember correctly, it's the Misaka Endo, I think, also does the voice for Edge in SR30. Though I do know for a fact Misaka Endo does do tracks for SR30. And let's end this with another ability from the Great Mazinga. Never forget, this thing has a sword. Sadly, Big Volfog does not join the team yet. I believe the plot line they are using for Gao Gaigar is Gao Gaigar Final Fight, I think its name is. It's the last thing. Then we have Tetsuya. He was famous for fighting in the Mycenaean War. So that is the events of the original Great Mazinger. And Tetsuya is joining us permanently. So, well, we didn't get to keep all of them. We got to keep Great Mazinger, which... Oh boy, that is a good starting unit. Yeah, we get to keep a man who wants a simple life and pilots a super robot. Yeah, like, there's a lot of outside support coming in for this right now. I'll say, because we're only doing the first 10 missions today, as how I normally do. Shog, is in chat? Your favorite character is going to show up in this, these first 10 missions. The one The boy who's got kind of dissed in Battle Alliance, but then made up for it with the DLC. What seems different about you? The girl has blue hair and pink eyes, and you're just not talking about it. Just no reaction. Head empty, only money. Oh, there we go. It took her a second. So first things first, let's go into the bonus scenario stuff, and we'll talk about the so Beautiful Criminals and Special Section 3's presentation are they're the final DLC you could get. They only trigger right before the end scenario. So first off, let's see what we got for these. This is the main reason I'm okay doing this on expert mode, because from the get-go, because we won't have what happened with SRX, where it became very much a uphill battle until we got our machines skilled enough. This gives me a little bit more breathing room and won't make this project take for as long. Now, here's the thing. I will say this, unlike other, this is I talk about with SR that I like. Unlike other tactics games, there's never a point where your units become unstoppable in SR. Well, there technically is, but eventually the enemies will match your highest unit. Unless that unit is Mazinger or Getter. Because those things are stupid strong. I mean, again, Mazinger 0 was so overpowered that they had to make it a secret unit and then just remove it entirely. So, to talk about really quick, the side plan. So the side plan is the factory from the other games. You know, you go in here, you can buy power parts, all that good stuff. And then there's attack management, which is basically the same thing as like the magic system from SRX or upgrading 9 in SRV. No, we're just not talking about her having blue hair. Yeah, no, we don't need to talk about the blue hair and pink eyes, but we'll talk about it later. So, let's talk about the tack management. Much like in the other games, you can use tack points to upgrade different things. A lot of it's kind of the same stuff we had in SRX, but the context for it is it's actually being managed by the other members of the team. So talk about suborders really quick. Suborders are much like they've been in the past, except there's a big difference. Where suborders in X and V were used for units who didn't get deployed, anyone could go out on a suborder now, even if they've been deployed. This makes getting ace pilots so much easier. Here. First one I always pick up for grade 1 is double boost, just because it's simulator and patrol, which are the two things I heavily needed boosted, which is the number of kills and experience. Let's see here. I'm actually going to choose the morale boost, just because that's a little bit more important for getting my units into full swing. There we go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here. Okay, let's go into this really quick. I try to put Lucky Star on my character as soon as possible, just because it helps a lot with the money. There's one other character you're really gonna want to put it on, but we'll get to him later.